Back in 2012, this 340-ton granite boulder was moved 105 miles. Called Levitated Mass, it's currently on display at the Los Angeles County Museum of Art. The effort it took to move this monolith is astounding. Even with our modern-day advanced technology, it took a 1.4 million pound crane and a 44-axle custom trailer the size of a football field, which had 206 wheels, to move the stone. This feat begs an important question. How and why did the ancient people of Earth move stones up to 5 times heavier than levitated mass? During the winter of 1798, a truly massive stone, weighing an estimated 1,500 tons, was dragged 6 kilometers over the countryside of Russia, which took 9 months. The workers used metal sleds combined with bronze ball bearings to drag it, utilizing the slippery frozen ground. Called the Thunderstone, it acted as a pedestal for the famous bronze horseman statue of Peter the Great in St. Petersburg in Russia. Yes, this stone was massive, and yes, the effort it took was great, but they didn't have to lift it up in the air. It was dragged over flat land to its position and left for the artisans to carve the shape we see now. You see, lifting stones vertically requires much more technology. In Baalbek, Lebanon, at the ruins of Heliopolis sits 3 mind-blowing stones. The temple was built in the 4th century BC by Alexander the Great, but beneath the Roman and Greek architecture lies the ruins of a site that is much older. Archaeologists say it dates back nearly 9,000 years. Incorporated into the foundation, these 3 stones stand out, each weighing 800 to 1,200 tons, and they are fitted perfectly together. This stone right here is estimated to weigh up to 1,200 tons, and it had to be lifted vertically and then set on top of the other, smaller foundation stones. But why? Why did the ancient architects use such a heavy stone? And why did they choose to lift it up in the air and set it on the other, smaller stones? The answer? Nobody has a fucking clue. And I mean that. Archaeologists and historians have no answer as to how these ancient stones were moved and who moved them. It still remains a mystery. Thousands of miles away on a mountaintop plateau near the city of Cusco, Peru, sits the most extraordinary megalithic site in the entire world. Welcome to Sacsayhuaman. At 12,000 feet above sea level, this mysterious ancient complex boggles the mind. The entire hilltop site is covered in megalithic stones, forming 3 unique zigzagging walls. There are thousands of colossal, polygonal-shaped blocks, each one specifically designed to fit perfectly next to its neighbor. This stone right here weighs nearly 200 tons. It's the Big Mama. Standing at 25 feet, it towers above the rest. Out of the thousands of blocks here, not one is the same shape, meaning each stone had to be custom made to take its place in one of the 3 walls. So I ask again, why did these ancient architects use such heavy stones? How did they move them? Geologists say that the stones were quarried over 22 miles away. That's from right here to all the way down here. And look at all of these mountains they would need to get through. How did they move the blocks that far? Going up and down mountains adds another level of complexity to the process. But here's what's really gonna blow your mind. Mainstream archaeologists say that the Inca were the ones who built Sacsayhuaman, but the Inca did not use the wheel for transportation. Although they were aware of it, they preferred to use llamas or alpacas to transport their goods over the steep mountains. So what the hell is really going on here? All of these megalithic sites around the world and nobody has a fucking clue as to how they were built? It blows my mind. But I want to hear what you guys have to say. So leave a comment explaining your theory as to how you think these massive stones were lifted and moved.